So पहले तो मैं ये बताना चाहूँगा कि out here it's more of a learning that I'm going to share. What you really talked about, entrepreneurship award scheme, ministry, but the keyword out here is innovators. I believe that's where we are going to focus on. And I've got a small presentation. I've split this into three parts. पहले aspect में मैं जो बात करूँगा is all about innovation mindset and how innovators should really look at the real solutions on ground that they find, and then from there how they can commercialize, because one of the aspects most of the time innovators miss out karte hain ki their innovation is great, but if it's not reaching out to the right people or the right stakeholders, or you don't have certain zeal for that, then your innovation is just there either as an IP, intellectual property, or there somewhere which not many people would use it. And the second aspect is commercialization as well. I believe that's also very important within an entrepreneur journey, because most of the times we wear different hats, right? A lot of times we wear a hat of a problem solver. It could be researcher, it could be innovator. But when you start wearing a hat of an entrepreneur, the game changes. And वो बहुत ही interesting element है. So I am going to cover that particular aspect. There are steps to for innovators. If you can take up those steps, I believe your journey would be much more interesting and much more fruitful. Then the second aspect which I'm going to cover is a few tools and frameworks that are there, how you can see as innovator. And the third aspect is more around on ground. There are some schemes from the government as well, and how the ecosystem would play a critical role in your journey. Because काफी time क्या होता है that you have the best of the innovation, you have the best of the solution, but you don't know where to reach out to. Or else काफी time होता है that we are so kind of focused that we don't open up our minds and eyes, and then simply we feel that ये मैं solve कर रहा हूँ, I'm not too sure whether the other person will be able to understand this or not. Mind you, this is a journey wherein a lot of network and community would help you around, and that is what I'm going to focus on. And the last part which I have been requested is around COVID as well. So I'll just share my thoughts around in these tough times, how startups and innovators should look at this situation, and how COVID is going to change a bit of a scenario for a lot of startups. And that's how we'll, and then after that, maybe last 5-10 minutes, we'll take up the presentation. So thank you so much. I'll just share my screen. So Startup Sathi webinar series itself is a kind of innovation, as we were really talking about right at the beginning. And this is what I feel, that it's a wonderful attempt to reach out to innovators, ecosystem, and then have interaction opportunity with everyone. This is something that I've learned through my journey, and this we used to have it at National Entrepreneurship Network, Vadhwani as well. This is where I'm going to start off with, and this is something ये आपको बहुत ही ज़रूरी है, because a lot of times we say invention and innovation. So I've got a very interesting slide for that. So there is a question, who invented the airplane, right? I know a lot of you would say Wright brothers. That's wonderful. But do you know that DLAG, that's world's first airline, they had it for the revenue generation purpose. Now that is where at times the invention may be get kind of focused on that, but the invention or the innovation without commercialization, let me tell you, has minimal value. Please understand what is the head or what is the kind of role that you want to play as an within the ecosystem. Agar aap innovator banna chahte ho, great, but at the same point of time, if you can commercialize it, I think that's the next level of your innovation journey. So the second example that I have is who invented the electricity. That's Thomas Edison. Everyone knows about it, right? But who made the money out of it? Co-founder General Electric, imagination at work. Now, this is what one of the things that I always keep on talking about, that if you can have or आप merge कर सकते हो आपके innovative skill sets along with the commercialization, then you would become something like this. You wear a hat of an innovator, but at the same point of time, you start thinking from the solution point of view, and also what is the real problem that you are solving, and who are your customers, and what are their needs. most of the times हमारे पास एक blinker रहता है as an innovator, and that is what, if at all, if those blinkers are there, you need to remove those blinkers and then also look at from the other side of it. There is some concept called as you have to step into the shoes of your customer and then understand the world. You would see it in a different phase. You don't have to really look at only from the innovator perspective. So for me, the key learnings are being smart is more important than being number one. Please understand that's also a very important journey in your innovation perspective, that if you don't make money, don't worry, somebody else will make the money. And a great technology entrepreneur is the one who successfully markets its own invention or innovation. I think ye aapko, as an innovator, you will have to wear another hat and then have to be like an entrepreneur. That's the reason I said कि जब भी हम सेशन करेंगे, we would talk about innovation to entrepreneurship. I call this as I2E journey, which is from an innovator to entrepreneur. And there are certain skill sets that are used while you do that. And this is all based on my experience with almost interacting with hundreds of innovators on ground, जिन्होंने अच्छा काम किया हुआ है, and thousands of entrepreneurs who have become more like an entrepreneur from grassroots level, but looking at the solutions or the problem statements in and around them. So there are steps for innovators, and that is what you really need to start off with. First and foremost, because we may have हमारे इसमें ऑडियंस में ऐसे भी रहेंगे जिनको पहले लगेगा कि मैं इनोवेटर हूं, मैं एंटरप्रेन्योर हूं, मैं रिसर्चर हूं, मैं प्रॉब्लम सॉल्वर हूं, मैं क्या हूं. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि जब भी आप आपकी जर्नी स्टार्ट करते हो और स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम में most of the times you don't have any specific details, and where would you start your journey with? The first step for any innovator or entrepreneur is problem identification, which is in and around you. आपके अराउंड आपको प्रॉब्लम्स दिखेंगे, challenges दिखेंगे, take up those. और यहाँ पे मैं कोविड का एग्जांपल देना चाहूंगा. There are a lot of entrepreneurs now we see that are working on COVID related solutions, or rather entrepreneurs that have really pivoted and got into COVID related solutions. That is real problem identification. That may be for a small period, for a short period of time, but that doesn't mean that you are not solving a problem. If you can commercialize, if you can make money, but at the same point of time, money cannot be a greater sort of attraction to you. It's more of problem solving, because if it's money, then it's short-term gain that you want to have. You have to look at the long-term perspective. And the second aspect, when you find a problem or an idea to work around with, the second element to your journey is also customer segment. आपके customers कौन होंगे, कहाँ पे होंगे? Because you are not going to alone work like an entrepreneur or an innovator and then say that this is the best innovation that I can provide. Not everyone is Steve Jobs, please understand. Not everyone is Bill Gates. Not everyone is Mark Zuckerberg. You have to be on ground and then see exactly where do you fit your product, and what we call it as product market fitment. I think that's very important in your innovation journey. The second aspect that what we really talk about, जब भी हम हमेशा बात करते हैं, there is a concept called as validation. Have you validated your idea? Have you validated this business opportunity? If not, then please go and do this through market survey. ये market survey आप Google form से नहीं कर पाओगे या Google search से नहीं कर पाओगे. ये market survey आप जाके करोगे real stakeholders से. So the real stakeholders for you are your customers, suppliers, your competitors, and that's something that you would do at this moment. COVID, I mean, I know you would say कि अभी तो in person नहीं जा सकते हैं. Talk to them. Have Zoom calls, have video conferencing calls with them, and understand what are their real problems. That is where you validate your idea. And the उसमें से क्या, why do you do that? Is what I've seen, smart entrepreneurs and innovators, they would come up with customer value proposition. कि वो जो service या solution आप provide कर रहे हो, what is the real value that you are able to provide through your innovation? Because this customer value proposition cannot be 5, 7, 10. It has to be specific, very focused, 2 to 3 customer pain point areas that you are addressing. and that would become your customer value proposition, and that's going to come from the customer, not from your innovation. If your innovation is something very different and nobody has done this ever before, then it may take time to find the customer value proposition. But most of the times, the innovations that I've seen on ground, jo bhi aap on ground kaam karte ho, is through experiences, is through problem statements, is through interactions, is through your own journey or your own pain, or what is it that you really feel can add value in your customer segment. So that's the second aspect, that is that we call it as validation. And the third aspect, what I really always talk about, और ये term काफी लोगों को डरा देती है, EOI, expression of interest, that is the buying intent. I've seen a lot of innovators starting their product, or even at apps level as well. अभी app develop लोग कर रहे हैं, and they feel that they can provide a lot of solutions. Let me tell you, if you don't have industry exposure, please don't get into the app technology aspect of it, because the ones that can, so let me just give an example. Flipkart, Udaan, a lot of guys understood the customer pain segment of logistics, and what they are working on is not the e-commerce, but the logistics as pain point area. And they understood the industry well, and then they came up with a solution. That is where, if at all, if you can connect your solution to the problems for the industry, you can come up with a better solutions around apps as well. And then that's where you start charging them something, because nothing comes free. That's one part. And when you have free product, you don't add value to it, or people are not going to look at it as a value added sort of a thing. And there is no accountability. मैं हमेशा ये बात करता हूँ, हमारे incubation center में भी we have attached a lot of accountability, wherein there are a lot of things that comes in free at initial level to gain customer traction. You may start that, but at least cost of the product should be recovered from your initial set of customers, and you need to ask them for the EOI, whether they are ready to buy or not. And that is where you would be more confident. The fourth thing that you really need to develop is team. And I always say team, because at times as an innovator, you may not be a person going out of your lab and then working with the stakeholders. You would need someone who would market this. You would need someone who would help you out with resources. And that's where team is a very important element in your entrepreneurial journey as an innovator as well. Because you might be a great innovator, that doesn't mean you are a great entrepreneur. Entrepreneur requires a lot of different set of skill sets, including the mindset and help from others, including your co-founders and team members. Then what you would really reach out for is grants and funds. I think ये बहुत आपके लिए ज़रूरी है कि you start developing your product prototype, or you start working on your concept level with the help of government grants as well. And initially, when you want to raise funds as an entrepreneur, always reach out to family, friends, and then customers rather than investor. So उसमें एक लॉजिक है, मैं हमेशा ये बताता हूँ सबको कि अगर आप आपके फैमिली और फ्रेंड्स को कन्विंस कर सकते हो, then you can convince anyone else, because these are the most tough people around you, and they have seen you grown, and they are the first one who would say. So there is a term called as tumse na ho payega, and this is what I believe that a lot of times we have seen that you would approach your family and friends, and they would say that, hey, we don't think so, you can do this. If at all, if you can convince them, then in the world you can convince anyone else, right from angel investors to VCs. And that's what I have seen a lot of innovators, entrepreneurs who are successful. They were really able to convince their family and friends to get funds on. The last thing that you would work upon, and which we really, I call it as management jargons, but very important in your journey, is to develop a business model, not the business plan. Business plan is an evolving process. Business model is maybe your 9 building blocks or lean business canvas that you really need to work upon, and then work on sustainability. That is the most important part of your business. और अभी हम लोग जो बात कर रहे हैं is not about the business that are surviving through angels. These are the business that are surviving through customer funds. And that is what you really need to start ensuring, that rather than having dependability on the angels or investors, it depends again what level or what kind of life cycle of your venture you are at. we always gauge innovators and entrepreneurs on two aspects. That is life cycle of a venture and founder's journey. So if at all, I'm going to show that particular journey as well. And how would you become a smart entrepreneur from an innovator? And that is what my next slide is going to all talk about. So as I said, I mean, as an innovator, that's great, wonderful. You have access to people, you have access to some good ideas. But first and foremost thing, what you really need to do, and which मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ अपने education system में, एक चीज है कि हम लोग ज्यादा करके देखते हैं कि हमारे वीकनेसेस क्या है, और मैं उसको एक एग्जांपल से हमेशा जोड़ता हूं कि जब भी आप एग्जाम देंगे और आपके ग्रेड्स आएंगे, इफ इट्स से 70 on 100, people are going to ask you, where did you lose that 30 marks, right? I think entrepreneurship journey is flipping of that. I think वो reverse है उसका. Because what you really need to do as an entrepreneur is find out वो 70 आपको जो आए हैं, that are your strengths. How would you build upon your strengths? And you need to identify yourself first better, because you are going to run this along with other people and you are going to be in control of this. So I give this particular slide in a lot of my presentations, which is self, that is me. Do I have what it takes to be an entrepreneur? And what is a good business opportunity to start with? I'm really excited about the future, but fear of failure, societal pressure, बहुत सारी चीजें आएगी, and then you'll be like, hey, is entrepreneurship for me? If that's the case, I think it's much better you find out co-founders, you find out people that can help you around with, and then your journey would be much more sustainable, your journey would be much more interesting rather than doing it all alone. तो पहले तो अपने आप को जानना है, and there are few entrepreneur traits, and this is important for innovators to understand. First is asking yourself, do you have what it takes to be an entrepreneur, and identify your strengths. Focus on your strengths, because weaknesses के लिए आपको co-founders मिल जाएंगे जो आपकी weaknesses है. अगर आप complementary skill sets बोलते हो, that is nothing but other person coming in and helping you around with that. So if you are a great innovator, you don't have much of industry insights, you don't have much of insights about marketing, customer traction, find out someone who would help you out with that. But start with your strengths, which is what is it that you are going to do in your venture. Because अगर आज मैं ये कर रहा हूँ, so that are through my strengths, tomorrow the other person should not come and say that what is it that you are bringing onto the table. You need to be very clear and have those strengths right from the beginning. Write down your strengths and then see how you can use it in your entrepreneurial journey and in your innovation process. Because अगर ये आप आज कर सकते हो, दूसरा कोई भी कर सकता है, तो फिर आप में और उसमें क्या फर्क है? The second thing is passionate. You need to be passionate. Very, very important. I believe this is what a lot of people would really talk about, is passionate. But I normally give an example that having passion is just one aspect of it. You need to have an intent and purpose along with the passion. And what that would translate into is your mission. That what is it that you want to change, or what is it that you want to solve as a problem. Very, very important. Ye mission jo hai, I'm not really talking about vision, because vision is something that I've seen, it takes years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. And I've seen a lot of times people at the age of even 60 as well haven't found out why they are, what the purpose of their life is. I would always connect purpose and vision, and would say that if you can find out your startup vision right at the beginning, or your purpose of your life, and can align it with your startup vision, nothing like it, because then your journey is interesting. You would have persistence, you would have commitment to this, and whatever the tough times are there, I think you are not going to change anything irrespective of whatever happens in and around you. So, but very important is find out your vision, mission, and what is it that you want to change, or what is it that you want to solve a problem. You need to be have the self-belief, and you need to be self-confident as well. You need to be truthful. अभी मैं देख रहा हूँ काफी टाइम क्या होता है कि कोविड में ही lot of founders I've seen that they go back to their employees and say this is the real problem, and that's not just kind of with that particular venture. It's universal. You need to be transparent. You need to tell them exactly what is it that has gone wrong. You need to go to customers. You need to have that much of guts to go back and then be truthful about what is happening in your journey or venture or in your innovation. Because काफी टाइम क्या होता है एज एन इनोवेटर, मैंने देखा हुआ है कि लोग उनका इनोवेशन दे फील दैट ठीक है, ये मैं उसको इम्प्रूव करूंगा, आज मैं उसको इस तरह से दिखा देता हूँ, उसको थोड़ी पता चलने वाला है. Let me tell you, the other person is more smart than you. It's all about human tricks and intervention. And the people that are going to deal with you will have some sort of knowledge about what is it that you are trying to sell. So you have to be truthful. And the last but the most important part as an innovator, you have to have a people management and resource management. People are the key word or the key element in your business, and people is the key word out here because they are the ones who are going to help you in your entrepreneurial journey. And you also need to know how to have the resources being given right amount of work at the right time, and you need to be resourceful and you need to manage those resources very well. I've seen a lot of innovators struggling with people. I've seen a lot of innovators struggling with the resources. And best of the things is, if you have lesser resources, you can do wonders. If you have fewer resources, you can do wonders, because that is what the innovation is all about. कि जब भी आपके पास minimum है, उसमें से अगर आप कुछ create कर रहे हो, that's where we see a lot of grassroots innovations and innovators coming up in their life, because they have been working within the challenges. They don't have the best of the resources, best of the grants, best of the kind of money available. उसमें से जो आप अगर बना सकते हो, I think nothing like it. So these are kind of few personality traits that I really wanted to share, and this is what I've seen, and this is what one of the criteria we have at our incubator as well, when we reach out to innovators, and we tell them no PPTs. You just have to kind of show us exactly what are the problems that are there on ground, nothing beyond it, and the real data. Because most of the times when you start your journey as an innovator and entrepreneur, it's about assumptions. Please, 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 assumptions are good for numbers, good for funders at times, but not for your venture. You have to show the real data, the real traction, and that is the important aspect in your journey. I'm going to share a couple of student entrepreneurs. I believe we have few student entrepreneurs as well from universities, campuses from all across India. So ये दो example मेरे close to, I always say these are close to my heart examples. Because one example that is through Smart India Hackathon platform through MHRD, that's MHRD AICT platform, and the other one which I used to kind of we met him at EDI Ahmedabad, a student from Jain College Mumbai, and I'm from Mumbai, but I was on a trip to EDI for their launchpad, an ideation program that we did at EDI, and I met Shriyans at that point of time with just nothing but an idea. So first, I'll talk about Shriyan's journey as a student entrepreneur. So again, this is a social impact or an innovation. They are seeking out for impact investment. The firm's name is Green Soul, and Shriyan's and I met in 2013, 7 years back. He said, so we had EDI launchpad, and we said, wonderful. What's the idea or what's the thing that you are going to show? He said, I've already taken the stall. मेरे पास एक IP इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी जो मैंने अभी ये किया हुआ है, वो एक पेपर है, और मेरे पास आइडिया है, उस मैं वही शोकेस करूंगा. Then we'll see how it all goes. And the idea he had, it really kind of impacted me at that point of time. He said, sir, you would have seen a lot of marathon runners and joggers, right? वो लोग के जो shoes रहते हैं, these are so expensive shoes. I'm sure you would all understand that these are all like 3,000, 5,000 range of shoes that the marathon runners and joggers they normally wear. But what happens after 3 to 4 years? Because of the outer layer, because of wear and tear, they discard the shoes. Said, sir, मैंने ये idea आया from my co-founder, because the co-founder comes in from a very underprivileged kind of a humble background, and then he said he comes from slums, and he said कि Shreyans, ये जो shoes रहते हैं उसको कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज मेरे तो स्लम्स में वैसे बच्चे हैं जिनके पास शूज और चप्पल्स नहीं है. That's where Shreyan said, wow, this is like something, if at all, the sole of the shoes, जो internal आपका layer रहता है, internal sole that you have of the shoes, it remains intact for years, and these are through lot of good quality sort of, because we are talking of Nikes and Skechers and best of the brands making those shoes. तो लेयर को कोई इतना अफेक्ट नहीं होता है. He came up with an idea. He said, I have a manufacturing kind of a one unit or a machine. With this, we are going to cut the sole of those discarded shoes and make it into chappals and provide it to the slum kids. Amazing idea. At 299 rupees, 399 rupees. And this is where the Green Soul journey started. And that's what the reason I want to share this is आपके आसपास ही बहुत सारे problems है. It's not that for innovator you need to wear a hat and then look at big problems. There are a lot of problems in and around you, and this is one of the close to heart solution or an impact for me. And I said, wow, that's amazing. And then the journey that Shriyans has, hats off to him, the kind of efforts that he has put in. We were just kind of facilitator to that, right from Jain College to other community, and now the big kind of celebrities and endorsers that they have. But I just want to kind of emphasize on is the journey of a student entrepreneur, wherein he thought about a problem and he said that how I can make a social impact through this. The second is through Team Prayas, which has been pre-incubated at AICRMP, our incubation center. And the problem statement was from the ministry. And they said that in hilly regions, Northeast mainly, you would find a lot of people having a posture problem. Why that happens? Again, very important. That happens because of the load that they carry while they are going up and down on the hills. And they said that can we come out with a tool or a framework which can really help such people in hilly regions. And that's where these two bright kids came to us and came up with the concept of Jiggy, which is effort reducing load carrier. They said that we would love to focus on comfort while load carrying and maximizing so this was a problem statement. The slide gives out very clearly what's the problem statement, right? And this really helped them to understand that, one second, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so this is what they really talked about, that these are the real problems in the hilly regions and how would they really solve it. They came up with a A-frame structure made up with bamboo. Bamboo, the reason being it's lightweight, and they came up with wonderful A-frame structure which can carry a load up to 70 kgs. And now this can be really applicable to construction industry or construction workers as well. This can be applied, and this is what at this moment they are at is validation phase, or have made few samples and reaching out to people for that. I think these are the two best examples of student entrepreneurs. I've got few questions as well. I'll address those specific questions related to industry and some sort of capital that has been required, and few of the other opportunities around that. ये slide मेरे लिए बहुत important है for innovators. If you are working on anything, try to see if at all if you can, your solution would be around in and around such sustainable development goals, which is by the UN. So if at all if you can work, this is 2030 UN sustainable goals, 17 sustainable development goals, SDGs, what we call it as. If you would think around this, then you are starting off with a macro level and move down to the micro level part of it, and you would get a lot of good support from the government and international agencies if any of your problems or innovations are specific to any one of these categories. I think ये बहुत important है आपके लिए जानना, and this is I believe that a lot of times we miss out on in our innovation journey, that how we can align it to some agencies or some real bigger problems around the world. If you can, maybe you can take a screenshot of this. I'm sure you would find it on the net. But if at all, if you can, then this is what we have seen a lot of our startups and a lot of our partners working on sustainable development goals. And that gives us a lot of satisfaction, and also very important for innovator to realize that you are working on a bigger cause and a bigger sort of, it could be quality education. So it cannot be just one particular goal that you are working on. It could be a combination of all. So what that really means is quality education can really work on no poverty as well, or your industry innovation and infrastructure could work on SDG 8 as well. So this is what you really need to look at as an innovation. I'll move on to the entrepreneurial ecosystem. And that's what I have seen, that there are incubators, co-working spaces, universities, accelerators, angel networks, SSIP. I would, again, it's a wonderful platform जो create किया है. So kudos to the team who has set this up. It's like working like an ecosystem. And the government, that's where central and state government, there are a lot of state government programs as well. And the central government, you have Atal Innovation Mission, DST, Department of Science and Technology, DBT, that is Department of Biotechnology, coming up with big grant, which is almost up to 50 lakhs, and National Innovation Foundation. So these are few of the kind of ecosystem players that you can always reach out to, starting off with incubators, moving on to accelerators, and also universities that can help you with your research grants or few of the important elements within that. Very, very important, because a lot of people would ask me, sir, बहुत ज्ञान हो गया, बहुत knowledge हो गया, where can we really, if we have an idea, whom do we reach out to? You can certainly reach out to the state government, you can certainly reach out to central government, and you can really reach out to different platforms or stakeholders that are there. At Atal Innovation Mission, what we have is Atal New India Challenge. That is for innovators and individuals up to 1 crore. There is a grant by DST, Department of Science and Technology, called as Nidhi Prayas. There are 12 to 13 centers, I believe, all across India, wherein Science IIT Bombay is the nodal center. This is for idea to prototype for product development up to 10 lakhs. Just imagine the grant has been given to you so that you can realize your dream of from idea to product. And wonderful, that is for your kind of machinery, buying equipment, a bit on the team. Amazing kind of platforms that are being there. UNDP, United Nations Development Program, and UN has got Until, which is incubation center. That's the reason I talked about SDGs as well. AICT MHRD has got Smart India Hackathon as wonderful, coming up with great problem statements. What they do is the problem statements are from ministry, corporate, NGOs, and the real stakeholders. And then there are a lot of other platforms. The last but the most important platform, I believe that now a lot of people would have to really reach out to in their journey, and which I feel now is more intervention is required, is through corporate. अभी मैंने देखा हुआ है PNG and a lot of HUL and a lot of corporates now coming up with newer solutions around COVID as well. What they are seeking in and what their model was. And let me tell you, innovators would come in through grassroots and through individuals, not from big corporates, because theirs is a set processes and they have been kind of वो लोग को उस type का working environment मिलता है जहाँ पे innovation can be a challenge, and that's where they are reaching out to incubators and startup community and asking for solutions from them, and they are ready to give grants as well, money as well, on identifying or providing specific solutions to their problems. So one of the things I've seen is retail model, जो PNG काम करता था अब तक. They had a lot of, or even in pharmaceutical, you would find a lot of MRs, right? Medical representatives. What would happen now in COVID? There has to be some solution, some technology intervention with minimum human intervention. And if at all, if you could come out with it, I think go to a corporate and then give them the solutions. They need to really, and that's where innovators are going to play a very crucial, critical role in this journey. And that's where you really need to identify what is it that you are solving and in which corporate or what all corporates can really take up such solutions. There is no harm being acquired, right? I mean, I always say this, as a journey, you have to be prepared, and then you don't have to be too emotional to your idea as well or your innovation. If you can come up with more innovations, come up with more solutions, that's where the term serial entrepreneurship comes in. So these are the things that are being there. And the last thing, I've got 5 more minutes. ये मैं बहुत ही दिल से share करना चाहूँगा with everyone, because this is what I feel is being required now. मैं हमेशा ये चीज कहता हूँ, whether that's faculty, whether that's entrepreneur, students, or the entire ecosystem, and this is what I've learned in my journey. I traveled almost like kind of 25,000 kilometers in 6 months just to understand. And then what I realized is, as an entrepreneur and innovator, you need to explore, you need to experience, and you need to experiment. The best part in your journey is your experiential learning. It doesn't come through books, it comes through the real life that you live. And it comes through your real life experiences, and that's what we call it experiential learning. I've never been a part of Jagriti Yatra, but I've heard a lot. I really encourage people to really have that trip. It's a 15 days trip. I don't know how that's going to happen now because of COVID. But then again, I mean, this is one of the opportunity always talk about, wherein you can reach to different cities, corners of India, meet people, get their perspective. And I've seen a lot of ideas or innovations coming through that journey. So it's all about experiments. It's all about experiences, and it's all about exploring new things. That's how innovator should look at. The second thing which I have been kind of, you have to have the network. So what it's been said is your network is your net worth. So that is what you have to really believe in, because akele aap ye journey nahi kar paoge, and you have to be resourceful. You should have that neck of reaching out to people, telling them, hey, ye mera problem hai, kya aap solve kar sakte ho? In our education system, unfortunately, most of the times we don't really focus on this aspect of meeting people and then asking people for help. I think that's what a smart entrepreneur would do, or innovator would do, कि ये मेरा problem है, genuine है, मैं नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, आप बताइए मैं कैसे करूँगा इसको solve. And then if your intent and purpose is right, people will be there joining your venture or helping you in your innovation. This is my experience from IITs. I've seen a lot of great innovators. They are pretty much comfortable, and what I call it as comfort zone. You need to come out of your comfort zone. There is another world outside your lab. Please understand. आपकी lab जो है वो innovation के लिए है, but when you move out, that's where the real people are going to start evaluating. There shouldn't be any fear of no or failure. I've seen a lot of great innovators. अगर ना सुनते हैं, it is really an emotional sort of a trauma for them. You have to come out of the lab and you have to meet the right stakeholders so that you can evolve your product or innovation. Otherwise, it's going to be there in the lab, just like a great, wonderful sort of a piece or a tool, which everyone would come into you and then would praise you about, but nobody will take you. If you would ask them, इसका price क्या pay करोगे? तो बहुत ही difficult है, because if you don't interact with customers, if you don't interact with stakeholders, how would you get to know the worth of that innovation? So that's the very important part. And the last thing, if you are not embarrassed by the first version of your product, you have launched too late. What that really means is, don't wait for perfection. I've seen a lot of innovators saying that अभी तो बन रहा है, अभी तो बन रहा है, 2-3 साल हो जाते हैं, IITs and a lot of places, universities, but they don't go out to the market. I think it's important, because the real value and the feedback would come in from your clients, stakeholders, and customers, not from your colleagues and peers. So that will come in from the real buyers. So this is how I just wanted to give perspective around. I wanted to share few of our incubators that are there, right from virtual internship to gamified learning to SHGs, helping on SHGs, that is self-help groups. Kolhapuri Chappal, that's a wonderful startup that we have, started by a professor in the university. Doesn't want to die, doesn't want the Kolhapuri artisans as well as the Kolhapuri craft to die down. Wonderful cause, wonderful purpose. Java tourism, rural type livelihood, and reverse migration. Shekru has got more than 45,000 people on his app. This is the only app-based startup that we have, and they are now a Section 8 company and working on information for the agriculture community, mainly farmers. Omnicurious is into they are into online medical education, that is continuous medical education. They have created modules for online modules for doctors, very apt for COVID situation. Kisan Sathi is for FPOs, market linkages. Fruits is into hydroponics, aggregation of hydroponics. Sanico, that's again a very great innovation. They have created bathroom accessories, faucets through bamboo. I mean, that's another thing that has been there in tech harness into water pumps. Govardhan, that's e-learning. Redify is e-library. Innobel is providing solutions for schools that are in rural areas. So that's mainly, they have a product that is a school bag for rural kids. And also they are into beautification of schools along with the corporate and CSR money. The last EcoBio, that is through straws. They have made up straws through agriculture waste. So these are all few of the examples I really wanted to share. Tomorrow is the last day for our cohort 2. What I really showed was cohort 1, but this is what we have. And if at all, if you feel that you would love to be a part of this journey, which is a 2-year incubation process that we have, AIC RMP, you can go through our website and can get more details around that. So I'll now open up the floor for Q&A, and I believe, I'm sure there are a lot of questions. So maybe I would need some help from iHub team.
Yeah, absolutely. I will curate. I'll curate the question to you.
Right.
Wonderful.
So I hope so. I mean, it's just that just wanted to cover a lot of aspects, but then I said that let's just have some 3 or 4 key takeaways through this. I hope so. I could do the justice.
Wonderful. I will take few questions. It was really beautiful. You did really justice to the topic, how you can move from an idea to innovation to enterprise. And that's quite important many often, because we get stuck in between and then the journey become incomplete. So one question I can see is from city of Mumbai, Dr. Asa Patil. She's asking, initially students have 2-3 ideas where they want to work. Sometimes they fall in love, sometimes they don't, sometimes they get it induced by somebody else. How do you finalize? How do you guide them? What's the priority?
Wonderful question. And this is, I've encountered so many times in my journey as well, that a lot of students, not just students, even dropouts come to me and then they ask, sir, ye idea right hai ki wrong hai? To pehle to main hamesha bolta hu that don't evaluate and don't get into a kind of thing of whether the idea is right or wrong. Tell them, and what we call it as idea validation, or jo maine innovation ki steps, innovators ke steps banaye the, usme ek validation rehta hai, that is through some surveys, customer surveys, and identification of your market. If at all, if they come up with those answers, then only you can get into an idea whether they are going to work along in this, because most of the times there is a term called as infatuation, right? I mean, that happens to everyone. You are so kind of obsessed with the idea that you would say, हाँ ये ही है, but 6 महीने के बाद अभी उसको आप पूछोगे तो वो बोलेगा कि नहीं सर, उसके बाद तो ये और किसी ने कर दिया, अभी वो अच्छा कर रहा है, शायद मैं वो implement कर लेता. So it's not about idea, it's about execution. So you need to first check, and that is what we evaluate, is whether that student has got entrepreneurial mindset or not. And that won't come it through some quantitative sort of a method. It's a qualitative and quantitative method. कि वो execution उसके पास capabilities है, resources है, mindset है, और जो एक जुगाड़ हम बोलते हैं, most of the times it's a wrong, it's an abusive word sort of a thing. जुगाड़, in a way, I always call it जुगाड़ with ethics. That's important in your entrepreneurial journey. अगर वो आपको traits दिखेंगे उसमें, then you really work further with that, because most of the times when students come in, they come in with an approach कि मैं faculty के पास जाऊंगा, mentor के पास जाऊंगा, and then the idea is so great कि they can work on behalf of me. And then they would come up with always problems, not with the solutions. So you need to really be very sure of कि एक तो individual, that personality, and second is what resources and how serious that person is. You give them very tough questions. So when they come next time to you, they should be prepared, and then you should be able to handle. जो नहीं कर पाएंगे वो खुद ही चले जाएंगे, so that your time also gets saved.
Wonderful. In fact, you rightly touched upon the key important point that ideas are mere ideas. People who can execute the ideas are the people who make the best out of it. Because ultimately, all of you might have ideas of making Olas of the worlds and Oyos of the worlds and anything else. But how many went beyond the comfort zone to ensure that those dreams are realized? So इसीलिए आपने आशा मैडम आपने सवाल बहुत सही पूछा था कि स्टूडेंट्स को कई बार ये चीज समझाने में हमारी कमजोरी रह जाती है कि falling in love with an idea through early is okay, but then simultaneously it has to be rational love. It could not be mad love, right? And they might be telling how a love could be rational. Sometimes it is. It has to be empirical. It has to be market driven. So that's quite important. And if you can make that, and बहुत लोग हमको पूछते हैं इसमें उदय जी की क्या करिकुलम में इन स्किल्स को इंट्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं क्या? थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है, but then there are certain tools which they can be taught, like design thinking and user driven methods, and And these are common sense. Sometimes these things could be quite jargonic, but then it's very common sense. आप जिसके लिए बना रहे हो, जो solution बना रहे हो, उससे तो बात करो, उससे तो पूछो क्या बनाना है. I remember once upon a time, head of the department of chemical engineering of IIT Bombay was to tell me I wanted to create small jaggery plants in Maharashtra. And my boy is doing PhDs in IIT will be giving me beautiful 5-degree equations in simulations without understanding कि गन्ने कितने ऊंचाई तब होते हैं और कितने फुट की खेती में होती है. So then your idea doesn't work, right? You might be very thorough and sound scientifically in an idealistic manner, but then you need to make your hand dirty. जैसे आपने उदाहरण दिए वो स्लम का, जूते का, वो लोग जो मजदूरों के लिए जो सामान उठाने के लिए जो काम बनाए हैं, और इसी चीज को उदय जी हम लोग काफी एम्फसाइज भी कर रहे हैं. ये स्टूडेंट स्टार्टअप इनोवेशन पॉलिसी में हम लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि आप अपने आसपास की समस्याओं को ढूंढो, जिसका 10 यूजर है उससे बात करो और कुछ बनाओ. Ultimately there are two theories which works on entrepreneurship. One is look for globally scalable problems, solve them and make money. The other way is large number of innovators to solve local problems, create value and stay happily with others, right? So both are important. Inclusive भारत के लिए ये दोनों बहुत जरूरी है. तो जो विद्यार्थी चाहते हैं कि हमारे आसपास की समस्याओं को सॉल्व करके कुछ करना चाहिए, उनको करना चाहिए. जिनको लगता है कि no, I want to create a platform like Facebook and do, it's fine, but then somewhere you need to solve your own problem and then get it going. So wonderful. एक सवाल हमारे पास है जो डॉक्टर प्राची पूछ रहे हैं कि आज की तारीख में कॉस्ट ऑस्टेरिटी की बात हो रही है, लो कॉस्ट इनोवेशंस की बात हो रही है. तो इनोवेटर अगर शुरुआती दिनों से प्लानिंग ना करे फ्रूगल इनोवेशंस को लेकर, तो फिर कॉस्ट ऑफ डेवलपमेंट बढ़ जाता है. तो आपकी कुछ गाइडेंस मिलेगा कि व्हाट आर द फैक्टर्स दे नीड टू टेक केयर ताकि सस्ते सहज तरीके से पहला मिनिमम वायबल प्रोडक्ट बना पाए.
सो उसमें मैं ये रिलेट करूंगा जो आपने एक पर्टिकुलर फैक्टर बताया. लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स व्हाट रियली हैपेंस कि जब भी आप सॉल्यूशन पे काम करते हो, देन यू डोंट लुक इनटू द काइंड ऑफ, सो माय मेंटर यूज्ड टू से कि जब भी आप मार्केट में जाते हो, जिसको साइकिल चाहिए उसको आप मर्सिडीज दोगे तो वैल्यू क्या होगी. It's the same way in the cost approach as well, that you first have to really identify कि सामने वाले को क्या चाहिए. जो आपने एक एग्जांपल दिया वो बहुत ही एप्ट था, जो जब भी आपने बताया वैसे कि एक पर्टिकुलर सॉल्यूशन उस तरह से वो क्रिएट करेंगे, बट उनको मालूम नहीं है एक्चुअल फील्ड में क्या इश्यूज है. And that is where I believe that's the most important. And second theory which I always use is benchmark. I think that's an important tool in your development cycle. कि जब भी आप प्रोडक्ट लाइफ साइकिल डेवलपमेंट एक रहती है, उसके अंदर आप देखिए कि सामने वाले को अफोर्डेबल. सो नॉर्मली व्हेन वी से सोशल इम्पैक्ट एंड ऑल दैट, इट हैज टू बी अफोर्डेबल, इट हैज टू बी accommodative, and there has to be a kind of acceptability as well. वो पैरामीटर्स पे पहले आप काम कीजिए, ना कि अगर आप ऐसा कुछ बना देंगे which is like a kind of wonderful right from the design to lot of cost element, बट अगर उतना प्राइस पे करने के लिए आपके पास कस्टमर नहीं है, तो ऑल योर ग्रांट्स एंड ऑल योर मनी गेट्स वेस्टेड. सो आप दो पैरामीटर्स पे इस पे जानिए कि पहले तो कंपटीशन में अगर ऐसा कुछ है, if it's a new innovation you can't do anything about it, then that's a separate product development life cycle. But if it's not a new, but then there are competition around it, you see exactly how you can reduce the cost and what all mistakes that they have done in that. At times I have seen a lot of them really import things, and then वो उसका प्राइस बढ़ जाता है. जब भी आप इनोवेशन में देखते हो, you can make it indigenous, right? I mean, at this particular moment you can find a local manufacturer and then at least come up with a MVP which will at least work. तो मेन मुद्दा है whether this can work and whether this can be used. So usability and workability is one aspect that you have to really look at.
Wonderful. अभिनव चावड़ा फेसबुक लाइव की द्वारा सुन रहे हैं, वो कह रहे हैं कि सर ये बिजनेस प्लान कितना इंपॉर्टेंट होता है एंटरप्रेन्योर के लिए, और शुरुआती दिनों में बनाना है कि जब धंधा चालू हो जाए तब बनाना है, और क्या क्या चीजें उसमें ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा.
उसमें मैं एक एग्जांपल दूंगा. इन्फोसिस के पास जब भी उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया, नारायण मूर्ति जी के पास बिजनेस प्लान था कि नहीं था. I mean, that's again, you can read his book and then understand that particular journey as well. I always say business plan is more evolving sort of a thing. It cannot be kind of fixed business plan. I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs and startups making a mistake wherein they have a pitch deck ready. I mean, अभी तो ये term है ना, pitch deck. So pitch deck ready है और फिर उसमें कुछ changes करते हैं numbers में, team mein and all that, and then they say that this is our business plan. No, business plan has to be as per the market expectation, has to have the actual numbers, not the factual numbers. So ये evolve होता है every time. Every 6 months you need to refine your business model and business plan. और ये process है. This is not like one time एक business plan हो गया. Even Infosys at this particular moment would revise a lot of things and come up with newer solutions after almost 28 years, right? So this is what is important in the journey, because business plan जो startup का रहता है और जो scale up का रहता है वो भी अलग रहता है.
वंडरफुल. इनफैक्ट आपके साथ में सहमत हूं, और एक बात जरूर बताना चाहूंगा इन साथी को, चौड़ा साहब को, कि बिजनेस प्लान तो यार एक्सेल शीट में करोड़पति कोई भी बन जाएगा. आपको थोड़े फॉर्मूले जाने चाहिए, है ना. आप टैक्सेशन सब कुछ काट कूट के करोड़पति एक्सेल शीट में 1 घंटे में बन जाओगे. लेकिन बिजनेस प्लान ना हो शुरुआती दिनों में कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन बिजनेस मॉडल होना चाहिए. आप X रुपया डाल रहे हो, Y रुपया निकाल रहे हो, Y शुरू ग्रेटर देन X, है ना. और ये बहुत सिंपल है, मतलब देसी गणित है, इतना तो होना चाहिए. अगर ये है और ये स्केलेबल है, Y बड़ा हो सकता है, बाद में Y स्क्वायर Y क्यूब हो सकता है, तो बढ़िया है. तो ये सरल गणित को आप ध्यान रखिएगा जो भी जिस बीच में बना रहे हो, और कहीं ना कहीं चलेगा. और उदय जी ने बहुत अच्छा कहा कि स्टार्टअप जो है ना, उसका शुरुआती दिनों में कोई फिक्स स्ट्रक्चर नहीं होता, फिक्स बिजनेस मॉडल भी नहीं होता, लेकिन स्टार्टअप छोटा एंटिटी होने के माध्यम से जल्दी से जल्दी परिवर्तन को अडॉप्ट करके एक रिपीटेबल और सर्चेबल बिजनेस मॉडल जरूर बना सकता है. तो आप लोगों को कभी एक प्लान बना के नहीं बैठना चाहिए. आपको सोचना चाहिए बार बार कि आपको किस तरीके से उसको और यूजर्स फ्रेंडली बना सकते हो, आपकी प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी, आपकी इम्पैक्ट, इन चीजों को देखना चाहिए. अशोक कुमार जी आपको पूछ रहे हैं, उदय जी, आपने इनोवेशन सेंटर्स और इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर 2 शब्द की इस्तेमाल किया. ये दोनों एक ही काम करते हैं कि अलग अलग काम करते हैं?
Okay. Technically, I've seen a lot of innovation centers at academic campuses. They are there. They are just there so that the innovation could be worked upon, not the entrepreneurship aspect of it. Incubation centers are the one that would work on it with innovators and on business plan as well. So innovation centers, जैसे अभी भी scheme है. I'm sure everyone would know Department of Science and Technology. Setting up next gen IDCs and all. These are all innovation and entrepreneurship development centers, but focus more on the innovation part of it. Over the globe, you would find a lot of innovation centers at the corporate level as well. And that is where the real difference comes in. And innovation or incubation, agar dekho, incubation would always look at technology and business. Innovation would specifically look at providing lab and initial sort of your inertia for your innovation journey, and then would help you with the problem statement. They have a lot of problem statements around. That's where they become innovation centers. The incubation centers would work beyond problem statements.
वंडरफुल. मेंटर के अंदर में, एक अच्छे मेंटर के अंदर में क्वालिटीज क्या होनी चाहिए?
एक अच्छे मेंटर्स में क्वालिटी, पहले तो गिव बैक एटीट्यूड, नहीं कि उसके बिजनेस में से क्या फायदा होगा. That's where when we go for mentors, we really check that particular attitude. दूसरा, उसको इंडस्ट्री एक्सपोजर की जरूरत है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, और डोमेन एक्सपर्टीज थोड़ी होगी तो अच्छा रहेगा. खुद बिजनेस किया होगा और खुद एंटरप्रेन्योर जर्नी की होगी, becomes a perfect mentor. और उनका नेटवर्क अच्छा होना चाहिए, because at times it's not about you as an individual as a mentor. You can also help others by your network, and not most of the times. I mean, mentor वाला रोल ऐसा वो फैकल्टी या सर वाला रोल नहीं है, मैडम वाला रोल नहीं है कि आपके पास सब सॉल्यूशन है. You can really reach out to your network as well. So mentor has to be either very good networker. Mentor has to have either go through that journey or have people around who would have experienced entrepreneurship and have some sort of domain or business knowledge.
Wonderful. Professor Lieutenant K.K. Dave is asking, हर बार तो डिसरप्टिव इनोवेशन नहीं बना सकते, कभी कभी इंक्रीमेंटल इनोवेशन भी बनाना पड़ेगा. तो अगर कोई प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में है और हम कुछ नया बना सकते हैं, तो उसका कितना स्कोप रहता है और उसमें क्या ध्यान रखना चाहिए?
पहली मैं चीज हमेशा, I think incremental innovation or what we really are talking about are the real kind of solutions now, not the kind of innovations that previously, as I said, I mean, not everyone is Steve Jobs and all. Incremental innovation में पहली चीज आपको ये देखनी होगी कि whether that's a monopolistic market or not. अगर monopoly वाला market है और आपके पास उतना मैन पावर और रिसोर्सेज नहीं है, प्लीज डोंट गेट इनटू दैट. दैट्स अ वर्ड ऑफ कॉशन दैट इज देयर. The second aspect is, if at all, if it's incremental innovation, there has to be more users coming up with feedback on that and giving you real-time insights. And that may not happen in the lab, that will happen real on the ground. And I've seen a lot of times incremental innovation, because you assume too many things. And that's your way of thinking as an innovator. But you have to have some user perspective, and you have to have someone on board who has got market insights as well. तो इंडस्ट्री और वो वाला ध्यान रखना उसमें बहुत जरूरी है.
Wonderful. Very good, very good. Your fundas are so clear. Our entrepreneurs are really, really getting excited, and I'm getting more and more questions. So one interesting thing. Would you a little bit tell about how you people are doing efforts to build ecosystem at Rambhau Malgi to support social innovation?
Sure.
So that if some of them want to be your incubator, why not?
अरे wonderful. So हमारी ये 2-year journey रहती है. What we have done is we have split it into 0 to 6 months, 6 to 18 months, and 18 to 24 months. So we handhold them, we mentor them. As an ecosystem, what we are doing is we have come up with faculty development programs. That's another initiative, which we feel that faculty play a very critical role in building the ecosystem. So we do faculty development program. We have mentor development program as well, which we'll be launching. We have just launched अभी हमने एक interesting foundation program for budding entrepreneurs launch किया है. It's a 20 hours online structured learning. We thought that बहुत ऐसे online sessions हो रहे हैं, but structured learning नहीं हो रही है. And that's the reason we came up with that. We have 15 participants in that. So that I would say is one of the key initiatives for the ecosystem, that how budding entrepreneurs can be really factored into and given exposure to this. And beyond that, I believe another thing that we would be doing is angel networks. So I see that there are a lot of HNIs and a lot of people that are there with money but don't have much information on the angel investor part of it. How do you wear a hat of an angel investor? So we would do that sensitization program as well. And we do meet the minister, you know the background, Rambhau Malgi Prabodhini, we have access to government, central, state, few ministries. So we do certain conclaves and certain very flagship initiatives that can give experiential learning as well as platforms to the startups.
Wonderful. कुलदीप शुक्ला एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग सवाल पूछ रहे हैं. बोले साहब मैं कोशिश करता हूँ, जब कोशिश करता हूँ और थोड़ा आगे जाता हूँ पता चलता है किसी ना किसी ने कोशिश किया हुआ है तो मेरा दिल टूट जाता है. तो ऐसी सिचुएशन को क्या कैसे डील करें?
अच्छा, तो उसको मैं सर ऐसे रिलेट करूंगा कि आप ऐसे ही अगर जा रहे हो, आपको कोई दिखेगा एंड देन दैट पर्सन यू फील दैट वुड बी योर बॉयफ्रेंड और गर्लफ्रेंड, राइट? और ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि वो भी आपको उतना ही चाहे. तो ये मैं ऐसे हमेशा रिलेट करता हूँ कि आप जो आइडिया को देख रहे हो, आप एक एंगल से देख रहे हो, और देयर इज समथिंग व्हिच आई रियली टॉक्ड अबाउट, राइट? वो एक फैक्चुएशन की बात है. ऐसा है कि आपको प्यार हो रहा है वो आइडिया से. एट टाइम्स आई हैव सीन उसको थोड़ा आप हल्के से उसको छोड़ दीजिए. वो आइडिया अगर आपका होगा तो आपके पास आएगा फिर के. यू हैव टू गिव टाइम. आई मीन यू कांट रियली काइंड ऑफ. एंड देन द अदर थिंग, सॉरी आई विल बी हार्श बट दैट्स मोर लाइक एन एक्सक्यूज कि और किसी ने ले लिया बट एग्जीक्यूट अलग तरह से कर रहा है, आप क्यों नहीं कंटिन्यू करना चाहते हो? बहुत जरूरी है, बिकॉज मैंने ये बहुत देखा हुआ है. दो चीजें आइडिया लेवल पे होती है. एक तो और कोई कर रहा है, मैंने सोचा था अभी वो बिजनेस, अभी मेरा दिल टूट गया बिकॉज आई कैन नॉट वर्क. व्हाई कांट यू वर्क? there is not just one Flipkart, right? Or there is not just one Ola. There are a lot of other platforms as well. So that's one aspect. And the second, I believe, ये आइडिया लेवल पे कोई मेरा चोरी कर लेगा आइडिया, ये भी एक क्वेश्चन है. वो आप समझिए कि IPR इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी रहता है. और दूसरी चीज है जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है आपके जर्नी में, कि कोई आइडिया चोरी नहीं कर सकता है. इट्स एग्जीक्यूशन दैट मैटर्स, जो आप भी एक्सपीरियंस करते हो. सो नेवर गो, क्योंकि आप जब तक शेयर नहीं करोगे आपको रियल पिक्चर आपको दिखेगा नहीं. एंड एट टाइम्स यू हैव टू बी रियली हार्ड टू योरसेल्फ. व्हाट वी रियली कॉल इट एज द रियलिटी शुड स्ट्रक यू एट टाइम्स सो दैट यू आर ऑन ग्राउंड, एंड दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट.
और इंटरेस्टिंग बात यह है कि अगर आपका आइडिया कोई चुराने की कोशिश कर रहा है तो पक्का उसको भी पता है पैसा मिलने वाला है. और अगर उसको भी पता चल गया पैसा मिलने वाला है, इसका मतलब आप प्रॉब्लम सही सॉल्व कर रहे हो. ठीक है, तो आपको खुश होना चाहिए ना, मतलब आपका काम किसी ने कर दिया है. आज दुनिया भर में जब सर्च इंजन का रिवोल्यूशन हुआ, गूगल का नंबर तो 30-40 में था. वो कौन सा पहला सर्च इंजन था? लेकिन उन्होंने सोचा कोई बात नहीं, हम सब मिल के मार्केट बनाएंगे. लेकिन जब मार्केट बनेगा, बड़ा मछली कौन लेगा? सबने सर्च इंजन बनाए, गूगल ने पेज रैंकिंग एल्गोरिथम बनाया, एडवर्टाइजिंग मॉडल बनाया. तो कहने का मतलब ये है कि ये मत सोचो कि आप अकेले रहोगे तो ही 100% मिलेगा. You can still be one among the gang, but you could be the don in the gang, right? So how do you really make that possible? यही तो entrepreneurship की कला है. That is something that we can do. Mahida has a brilliant question. He says, sir, entrepreneurship में टीम की बहुत जरूरत होती है. प्रोडक्टिव टीम कैसे बनाएं? दोस्त को लेते हैं तो दिल दिखा नहीं सकते, और दोस्त नहीं लेते तो भरोसा नहीं रहता है.
नहीं, तो पहली तो चीज मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ, दोस्त को तो आप पहले पर्सनल और प्रोफेशनल अलग रखिए. Why you are taking your friend is just because that he agrees with you, तो मत लीजिए. If he disagrees तो लीजिए. पहली चीज ये रहती है. दूसरा, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है आपके टीम बिल्डिंग में. अगर जब तक आपका इंटेंट और पर्पस क्लियर नहीं है ना, टीम आएगी नहीं आपके पास. और ये बहुत ही रेगुलर एवरी डे की एक एक्टिविटी है कि जितना आप अपने आप को स्ट्रांग बनाओगे इन टर्म्स ऑफ सॉल्विंग अ प्रॉब्लम एंड कमिंग अप विथ योर पर्पस, more and more people would join you. And please understand, most of the times people join you not because of money, but the problem that you are going to solve, and they want to be a part of that thing. That's where co-founders play a very critical role. और एक दूसरी चीज कि आपके सिमिलर स्किल सेट पे मत लीजिए किसी को, नहीं तो फिर क्या होगा कि everyone would think alike, and then you are going to come out with something जो आप दो लोग या तीन लोग appreciate करोगे, बाहर जाओगे, then people would say no to that. And that will be a major sort of a depression or a kind of factor for you. So team building is a continuous sort of a process. At our incubation center as well, we have found out that at times you have to be harsh and then simply make a call whether that person is right. And at times, as I said, personal or professional अलग रखिए हमेशा.
बहुत अच्छा. प्रवीण कोटगिरे एक सवाल पूछ रहे हैं, is it feasible for everyone to commercialize every innovation? Before you answer, I will just attempt to say, भाई इनोवेशन का डेफिनेशन में कमर्शियलाइजेशन और मार्केट आ जाता है. तो या अगर आप ये बोल रहे हो कि भाई मेरा इनोवेशन मार्केट नहीं पहुंचा रहा है तो उसको इनोवेशन मत बोलो, वो आपका हॉबी प्रोजेक्ट है या जो भी है. और अगर आप मार्केट में नहीं ले जाओगे तो फिर इनोवेशन कैसे? इनोवेशन में प्रोडक्ट के साथ साथ इम्पैक्ट भी जुड़ा रहता है. आप ये दोनों शब्दों को अलग अलग परिभाषा में मत लीजिए. आप अगर कह रहे हो कि दिस इज इनोवेटिव, देन दिस हैज टू डू. एनीथिंग दैट यू लाइक टू ऐड, उदय जी?
नहीं सर, आई थिंक यू हैव करेक्टली काइंड ऑफ मेरे वर्ड्स ले लिए आपने.
So I borrowed your words. I got tempted to address him because many often बहुत सारे ऐसे बिजनेस प्लान लेके कहते हैं सर हम बहुत इनोवेटिव है लेकिन कोई खरीदता नहीं है. मैंने कहा साहब, अगर आप इनोवेटिव हो तो इम्पैक्ट आपके साथ होना चाहिए, अदरवाइज यू आर डूइंग एन एक्सपेरिमेंट. एक्सपेरिमेंट्स आर ऑलवेज वेलकम, बट देन इट हैज टू गो. एक सवाल है,
मैं ऐड करना चाहूंगा. I've met one gentleman who had I think 130 patents, but when it came down to really making money, I think he was struggling a lot. And I said, patents is not your kind of a thing if you cannot at least find out someone who can market this. I think ये बहुत important चीज है कि आप innovator रह सकते हो, but then at the same point of time you need to market and find someone who can commercialize this. तो ही वो effective आपका solution होगा और impactful रहेगा.
Wonderful. आपने इतने सारे NEN में, बाकी जगह में, इतना देश भर में काम किया. आपने स्टार्टअप इंडिया की शुरुआत से 5 साल पहले से ये सब कोशिश की. आपने तब का भी इकोसिस्टम देखा है, आज का भी इकोसिस्टम देखा है, और आज तो एक अहम हिस्सा है आप एक बहुत अच्छा सेंटर का. तो आपको 10 साल में युवाओं की मानसिकता में, माइंडसेट में, इकोसिस्टम की परिभाषा में कुछ बदलाव दिखता है सर?
बहुत बदलाव है. एक चीज जो मैं देख रहा हूँ कि जो रिस्क एपिटाइट जो हम बोलते हैं, अभी का जो यूथ है, I believe that they want to change a lot of things. पहले क्या रहता था कि एक माइंडसेट रहता था और एक एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर्स भी बहुत सारे रहते थे. I think people have figured out those things कि उनको क्या करना है. ये मैं 10 साल पहले जब भी मैं करता था, I always used to say create and inspire. क्यों कर रहा हूँ? To create and inspire entrepreneurs. अभी जो मैं देख रहा हूँ, people are jumping into entrepreneurship themselves and they know exactly they want to give time to their journey. और यहाँ पे मैं एक important learning share करना चाहूँगा. I'm sure you would have read this, which is around 10,000 hours, which I feel that now a lot of people are putting in. अभी ये 10,000 hours के बाद आप decide करो कि आप successful हो या failure हो. और वहाँ पे मैंने देखा है लोग 18-20 hours hard work करते हैं. पहले की चीज थी, lot of assumptions were there. The global markets, the government and lot of ecosystem around wasn't there. I think that is also a very important element to this entire journey. Now people feel कि एटलीस्ट ये नहीं होगा तो दूसरा प्लान बी कहीं ना कहीं पे they can work out few things and the government and few ecosystem players would help them and there are a lot of mentors as well. तो ये ecosystem grow हुआ है, पहले इतना सारा अपने पास mentors नहीं थे. There is a flip side to it as well. Now a lot of people that you meet even on LinkedIn are all mentors and consultants and experts for the startups. So you have to be aware of those guys. You have to be really kind of make sure that you connect with the right people, not with the people who would have some sort of hidden agenda when they work with you. So yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of progress. I mean, the mindset has changed, the economy has changed, a lot of new opportunities, and with COVID, I believe that it's more problems around, right? So you can come up with new solutions. I would always say, अभी smart cities, मेरे उसमें तीन मैं add करना चाहूँगा, and then maybe we could conclude. So what I see is smart cities, remote working, and moving from a KRA sort of a culture to KPIs. I think these are the important elements right now, and the smaller teams. I think यही रहेगा. और with technology now, I think sky is the limit. पहले हम incubation center में देखते थे सिर्फ local या फिर particular cities में collaboration. We are going ahead and having collaboration outside India as well now. So that's an opportunity.
वंडरफुल. आपने बहुत सरल भाषा में अपने ज्ञान को, अपने एक्सपीरियंस को सबके सामने रखा. मेरे तरफ से एक सवाल है, मैं भी सीखते रहता हूँ, आप सबसे सुनते रहता हूँ. तो आपकी परिभाषा में ये इकोसिस्टम को कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं, और हाउ डू यू सी हु आर द की स्टेक होल्डर्स इन आवर इकोसिस्टम एंड हाउ आर वी प्लेइंग अराउंड?
So बहुत ही important question है, because always this ecosystem word has come from the US, Silicon Valley से आया हुआ है, जहाँ पे fear of failure is the kind of, अगर आप कल उठ के बोल देंगे, हाथ खड़े कर दिए आपने और बोला कि I can't run the business, you straight away file for bankruptcy and you are not at all kind of responsible for any other sort of things. There are a lot of angel investors, there are a lot of other incubators, universities, and people that would help you around with the ecosystem. Crucial, एक government plays a very key role. Corporate should play now. I think वो एक element जो मैं last 2-3 साल से देख रहा हूँ. I believe more and more corporate should come in and industrialists should come in and support innovators. I think वो phase अभी next 2 to 3 years we would see with lot of corporate innovation programs and all. And और एक element जो इसमें है is about academic institution and faculty, and जो आपने network create किया है, I believe it's more about encouraging them and making as a hub. I think वो एक cluster वाला approach जो है is what the ecosystem will really kind of benefit, because it will start from local and move to the regional and then national. So that is what I think ecosystem has now done it. Although we have state level programs and all those things as well, that becomes a part of ecosystem, but you have to look at a bigger picture. So that is what overall the ecosystem, I believe, has got a great scope, huge sort of a support that it can provide, but 2-3 elements abhi bhi missing hai. We need to add those, and that can be done through joint efforts. So we'll collaborate on that as well.